Alright, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Farthest Frontier, where there is now a new update, version 0.7.5. So right here is the forum on Steam. It's still, like I said, an early development game, so there will be updates and bug fixes and patches and a whole bunch of cool stuff. So let's jump on in here to see what is new for the new version. So it says right here, Farthest Frontier changelog. Technically, Farthest Frontier's largest update to date. Version 0.7.5 is now available for your enjoyment. This update is packed with important bug fixes as well as improvements to resource generation and a new map for a first-time pioneers or those that prefer a more relaxed setting. That's not all, of course, and it is only the beginning of everything we reveal in our first State of Early Access preview. We hope you enjoy. Keep up the feedback and bug reports coming. For a complete list of changes, see below. So the major new features include a new map type has been added, Idyllic Valley. This bountiful map features all the resources in abundance for a more relaxed play style that's an excellent option for pioneers just starting out. A new repair utility has been added to the installation directory. Running this allows you to reset various game settings without launching the game for troubleshooting purposes. World generation has been rebalanced to provide larger resource deposits and to generate mega rocks. However, these changes are not retroactive and require starting a new... Alright, looks like we're going to be restarting on a new map, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't really want to, but I guess it's almost like how the forest was way back in the day when we were playing that in early access. Every time a new version came out, you had to pretty much restart it until it got later on in the stage of development to where you're able to stay on the same map and hope that some of the bug fixes or some of the new additions didn't mess with your already, your saved world. So right here, we will be needing to restart on a new map. So like I said, however, these changes are not retroactive and require starting a new map to experience. Alright, so there is now a notification and sound when new traveling merchant arrives at the trading post. In addition, so long as there is a traveling merchant present at the trading post, a circular warning appears at the top left of the screen. We were asking for that. Remember, we were saying it would be nice if an actual notification or something would say, hey, you have somebody here that would like to do some trading, instead of trying to keep an eye on it and hoping that you can catch them entering or just sitting there at your trading post. So that's a nice, these last two are nice, except for minus the whole starting a new map thing. Art. Cleaned up nav mesh blockers on some buildings to prevent building placement on top of other buildings and prevent villagers from pathing through them. I didn't really have an issue with buildings on top of other buildings, but I did see villagers going through things like, I don't know if they put hitboxes like around fencing and stuff like that. Mainly like houses, they kind of cut around through the fences and through people's yards, and also the graveyards. People are just walking through the stone walls of the graveyards. So increased draw distance for grass decoration objects. I'm gonna have to see what they're talking about that one. Alright, so tech. New settlement names are now properly validated to ensure invalid symbols are not used, which can cause save issues. I have no idea what they're talking about that. Removed legacy grass rendering for improved CPU and RAM utilization. VSync is now disabled by default. Remove debugging debugging window for crop rot. Okay. Disabled option to select screen resolution lower than 1024 in width and 720 in height. These resolutions are not supported. So I guess if you're wanting to run that resolution, it's not supported. Trading Post UI has received an optimization pass and now scales with resolution. I'm not sure if they're talking about... I don't know what they're talking about that. The only thing I really noticed was one of the things to build. It was kind of off the bottom of the screen. I couldn't see what the requirements were for it. Fixed a memory leak related to reloading games and re-rolling maps. Fixed an issue with windows and tooltips not respecting UI scale when clamping to the screen. So right there, I think that's what I was talking about with that one. Fix an issue with in-game reset to default video settings options. Fix an issue where foraging resources would spawn off the pathful map, etc., except in the water. This fix is not retroactive. Fixed an issue with missing tooltips for fruit. Fix an issue with carcass tooltip not displaying as intended. See, some of these I haven't really noticed, but maybe I didn't notice them because I didn't know they're supposed to be there. Fixed an issue that generated free stone when clearing cobble road build sites. Huh. That would have been kind of cool. I mean, I don't know if it would have gave you all your stone back or whatnot, but that would have been kind of a cool farming technique. Fixed a rare issue that can cause saves to become unloadable. Glad I haven't had that issue. Fixed an issue where AI would ignore shorelines when seeking drinking water. I don't know. I haven't seen that one either. Fixed an issue with decoration trees sometimes not loading. I never actually put in any decorative trees. I was saving our gold for other things. Fixed an issue where desirability overlay appears when placing roads. Nah, haven't fixed that one. Fixed several issues with building maintenance, also known as structural integrity. We didn't really notice that too much on our last save. We were doing pretty good with the desirability areas, so where we only had those two buildings that the structural integrity went down on, but we were able to rebalance that issue pretty quick. Okay, so barns. Barns get their own section in this update. Okay. Fixed an issue with fodder HUD. Not sure what that is. Fixed an issue with setting grazing area. I didn't really have any issues, but maybe they just changed how the grazing area can be worked. I have no idea. Fixed an issue with herd population controls. I think we had that issue where we had it set for 16, but after 13 it was saying that there was too many. Fixed an issue with new cow births. All of our cows were born perfectly fine. Fixed an issue with cows not being able to path through gates? I don't know. Fix an issue with cows becoming abandoned if barn is relocated, destroyed, or upgraded. Glad we didn't have that one. It is now possible for a herd to become overpopulated, resulting in penalties to herd health. That one's interesting. So we got to make sure that we stay up on that. Crop fields. Man, there's a lot of updates on here. It's nice. Crop fields. Fixed an issue where farmers would prioritize apiaries over building, maintaining and planting harvesting fields. Towns with an excessive amount of apiaries may find a reduction in honey and wax production as a result. I wonder if that was another reason why we were having lower honey, because we put the apiary in with our fruit trees and our wax and honey level went down. So then maybe that is what happened there. Fixed an issue with assigning farmers to crop fields. Didn't have any issues there. Fixed an issue with farmers may become unable to access crop field storage and end up stockpiling several harvests. We haven't seen any of these really, so that's nice that we didn't have that issues. Fix the issue if there's no farmers assigned when field maintenance starts. Adding farmers after the fact would cause the maintenance to get skipped. Fix an issue where if a game was loaded when field maintenance was in progress, the maintenance would be halted. That could have been a thing for us. I never really paid attention. Fix an issue where clover could be exploited for mad fertility gains. I like how they spelled gains with a Z. Fix an issue where expanded fields did not update the effective fertility area until the game was reloaded. We didn't really mess with that. We never really expanded our fields, so yeah. Fix an issue where expanded fields had the effective fertility area offset from where it should be. Alright, so game. Additional cleanup on localization issues and changes based on community feedback. Increased frequency of traveling merchants arriving per year. Nice. So maybe we'll have more than the 1 to 3 that we had. Increased frequency of cattle and heavy tools showing up with traveling merchants. Yes, please. That way we can actually purchase them, the heavier tools, at an earlier time instead of waiting and hoping. Builders now have hand cars for significantly improved carrying capacity, making stocking build sites much more efficient. That will be nice. Villagers will now always consider temporary shelters when seeking shelter, even outside of extremely cold temperatures, improving the frequency with which those buildings are used. So we're going to have to use the temporary shelters a little bit more now instead of one here and there. Interesting. Increased population requirements for upgrading the town center to tier 3 and tier 4 to 150 and 300 respectfully. So it's going to be a little bit harder to level up to tier 3 and 4. Reduce spawn rate of wolf dens during map generation. This fix is not retroactive. So if you're still on an old map, wolf dens will just keep regenerating every single time that, you know, in different areas or whatnot, during the map generation when you reload. And we've seen that in the past one where we went in the one time, the wolf den was gone. And then we reloaded back in, it was back again. So that is not retroactive. So once again, if you're playing on an old map, that is going to keep doing it until you reload or load in a new map. Adjusted volumes of building selection sound effects for the town center, graveyard, and rat catcher. Yeah, those were kind of loud. Fix an issue with animal generation on small and medium maps that should result in significantly more deer spawning on small and medium maps. While this fix is not retroactive, it can still result in increased deer respawns on old saves. Fix an issue where hunters would spend excessive time dropping off small amount of meat in tier 2 hunter cabins. We didn't upgrade any of our hunter cabins to tier 2. We've only had tier 1s, so we didn't see that. All right, buildings. Apiaries now require at least one crop field before they can be built. Apiaries require farmers to service them. Interesting. All right, charcoal kiln can now have up to 4 workers, but individual worker production speed has been reduced. For more granular production control, wait, we did that pun already. I have no idea. I wasn't paying attention. Cooper buildings now require tier 3. I thought it already was. I could be wrong. I know it was tier 3 when we were playing. Healer's House and Hospital now stock soap. Thank you. We were having a bunch of soap issues on our last map, and even though it seemed like we had a lot, it must not have been stocking them. I have no idea. Reduced monthly upkeep of Healer's House and Hospital. So I guess for the gold per month that they charge you to upkeep and all this stuff. So I think it was like 30 gold per month. I guess it's now reduced. Fixed an issue where Healer's House upgrade did not correctly require a tier 3 town center. I believe we had to wait on that. Trading posts will no longer burn down by careless by careless villagers. Glad we didn't have that issue. We had a few villagers that were like attacking each other, but that was about it. Fixed an issue where fieldstone wall was upgradable to... That would have been interesting too, putting a nice blockade wall around a field where it was supposed to be just a normal sized wall. All right, resources. I don't know what that was with my voice. Let's just ignore that. Adjusted some building log and plank costs for buildings. Significantly increased the size of mineral deposits, clay, coal, gold, iron, sand. This change is not retroactive. So we were having issues with that where the clay, like all the deposits were just like anywhere between 20 and maybe 300. I guess they increased those, but remember this is not retroactive, so you will need an updated map. You will have to start a new map in order for that change to take place. Mineral deposits, coal, gold, iron, now appear in single nodes and correctly display the total ore they contain. This change is not retroactive. Adjustments to tree resources, including increased tree regrowth and maturation speeds. Note, decoration trees do not spread new trees. Okay. Added the Mega Rock, a stone Goliath that provides 1,200 stone and can be found in many maps. This change is not retroactive. Luxury goods no longer spoil. Yeah, I mean, why would clay pottery spoil? Why would furniture spoil? That would be weird. All right, and the last bit here, combat. Raiders are now less likely to target brickyards. They never got to my brickyard. They never attacked that side of my map. Reduce damage to certain raiders. I don't know if that means that certain raiders take less damage or they cause less damage. Guess we'll find out. Improve damage bonuses of weapons for soldiers. Interesting. I didn't really notice. I mean, when our soldiers went out and battled, they did perfectly fine. I only had like 4 or 6 soldiers and they wiped out quite a bit of people, so I don't know. So all right, so that is the change log, but once again, a lot of this stuff is not retroactive, so we're gonna have to start a new map. So let's jump on over and we'll get going here. So we'll start a new map. All right, what's up, Jimmy? It is going, and then hello to everybody else that is watching as well. And I do apologize for the late stream, and I missed some streams throughout the week. I was on call the last 3 days of my work week, and so I had to basically take it easy and try to get to bed at a decent time. And just in case I did get called in early, which would have been at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I really did not want to be in the middle of a stream and get the call, and it would be this time of night and I'd be SOL. So, all right, we are going to start a new settlement, and we're going to stay on Trailblazer. That's where we were at last time. Let's see what our town's name, unless anybody can think of a town's name for us. Let me know. So we got Wolfboro Waffle Socket. I'm good when you stream. Nice. Yeah, I try to stick it to, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but I knew this update was coming out and I really wanted to wait until the new update came out, but which kind of worked perfect because of me being on call. Woodvale, Xantasia. That was what we had before. Dysenteria. That was kind of a fitting name for what we were having going on in our town. Hamhurst, No Man's Land. Have a name, can't say it right. And what is that? What's your name? New Townsville, Toilbrook, Raidersville, Blackmire, Nilfheim. Just change that to an M in the beginning, and that'd be kind of funny. Florendale, Sobrerdo. Wow. Roanoke. Been there many times. And then back to Woodvale. Oh, actually Woodvale. Asphodel. Malmouth. Meadowbrook. Sleepy Hollow. Why not? Oh, why not? Alright, so we're going to keep all of everything the same in advanced settings. We're going to trailblaze everything. Alright. Great town name. Yes, actually. Alright, so let's start the new map.
Life can be harsh everywhere. But in the old world, there was no hope of it ever improving. When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve. And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding it for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city. And so, some of us decided that it was time to leave, that we'd rather take our chances in the wilderness, seeking the promise of a new land, than starve to death in our homeland. The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way. But this wild, unsettled land offers us the hope of a new start, as the masters of our own destiny.
All right. So we went through that little storyline before, the beginning of our last map. But for those who may be new and haven't seen it before, well, that's the little backstory to why we are starting our new settlement, our new civilization, Sleepy Hollow. Just might lose your head living there. God, I hope not. I really hope not. We were pretty successful in getting the last one going, so hopefully we have the same luck here. Guess we'll see and find out. The one thing I was really hoping that they would have fixed was the optimization. I hope they fix that in the next few patches and or updates. So, all right. Couldn't help. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't think of it either. Alright, so let's zoom out. That's as far as we can zoom out. And it's going to be kind of laggy. We're loading the map in for the first time. We have... looks like deer and clay over here. Last time we had to really fight for water. So I want to make sure we are in a good spot for water as well for drinking. Like putting in the wells and stuff like that. So I'm trying to look for clay deposits and sand, stuff like that that'll help us progress. But I'm not seeing any sand. Oh, there's some sand there, but I'm not seeing any clay around this area. Oh, there's some clay there. I guess that's not too far away. How is the fertility in this area? All right, so we have some good farmland here and down in here, which is, hey, we got some wild boar here. That's good. Got some wild boar there. Do we have anything else that could be for hunting? Got some wolf. We got a wolf up here, so there's probably a den around the area somewhere. What was it for water? Was it... I forget what the button was to check for water. Which button was it? Anybody know what the button is for the hotkey for, water? Toggle overlays. G, I, and F. So, G. Alright, so that's desirability. And I is water. There we go. It says it right in the top right. So, if we built in this area, there's not a lot of really good, like the darker blue it is, that you can see by this graph here, the better water is. So if we built up in here, be good for building, but not for water. But we do have some pretty good water here. But if I'm not mistaken, well, the better fertility is up here. So guess we can start up in here. I mean, we're between the sand, we're between the clay. We have hunting down here, and we have plenty of greens and hawthorn. Is there any blueberry? We got fish down here. We got eggs, coal, iron. And I don't see any gold though. There's some stone around here too. So I think we're just gonna start over here, and we'll go from there. See how we do. Bacon. Yep, bacon, bacon. All right, let's start it off here. Yes. Alright, I guess we can get rid of that overlay. Alright, so let's go ahead and start getting these resources. They're already chopping away at the rock that's right in the middle of where our town center is going to be. Oh, and they're already getting attacked by a wolf. How nice. We're going to have people dying before our town center can even... Oh my, and there's some deer here too. What kind of luck is that? We were just saying, hopefully we got good luck, and here we are, getting attacked by a stupid wolf. We're gonna have somebody die of rabies here before the town center can even be built. Awesome. Frozen pineapple juice. Want a glass? Sure. I like pineapple juice. Alright, so when these guys are done, we have... What's over here? Iron ore. Hawthorn, patch of herbs, willow, blueberries. Another blueberry. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We got some pretty good resources around the area. Greens. We got deer over here on one side. We got boar on the other side. Wherever that went, it must be off in the distance where we can barely see it, but we know to send somebody over here so we can find out where to put the hunting cabin. And we know that there's some fish down in here too, so we're going to be pretty good off for food, I think, starting out, before we can get some crops in and get a barn built, get a trading post so we can get some cattle. I think we'll be pretty good off here. So, yeah, like I said, I do apologize for the late night stream, but I was kind of tired after work, and, like, I really got messed up a couple nights ago. I kind of forgot I was on call, and I was watching, I was doing something. I was watching a movie or something, and then I started watching another movie, and before I knew it, it was getting late, and I was like, okay, I need to get to sleep. And I tossed and turned until maybe a little after midnight when I finally fell asleep. And my phone started ringing shortly after 3 o'clock because somebody ended up having to go to the hospital, and they needed me to go in and then replace the person that had to go to the hospital with the inmate. So, yeah, that kind of sucked. Alright, let's get the road around town center. That way we kind of know where to start gridding ourselves off of here. Really don't want to get rid of those resources right away, but it's going to happen eventually anyways. We have plenty of other resources here. Might just start building off down in here, maybe. Alright, so we do need, I think, what? 3 houses to fill? Yeah, we only need 3 houses because they'll house 4 people each. And we'll need a firewood cutter. So let's go ahead and do this. Be 1, 2. I want to build kind of away from the town center to where we have places to build our main buildings around to help protect it. So there. Trying to get good placing here. And a road, house, house. I do want to put gardens in between too. Predator sighted, awesome. We got another wolf. All right. This is not going to be good for us if these wolves keep showing up like this. As we got somebody already down and out. This might be a quick start, or a quick finish, I should say. Alright, let's get some houses in. We're gonna need this. We're gonna need some houses in here. Well, we can't exactly make weapons because we don't have an armory, so we're kind of SOL on that one. Then we'll need a well, 55% bonus, 65. Try to get, I don't want to go too far away, but we're almost going to have to. I thought the water bonus was a lot better than this, but it's not. Alright, we're going to need this somewhere here. I guess having it close by, we can always take it down later on. You know, it's a water bonus of only 54%. It's better than nothing. So put that there. And then we'll also need a firewood splitter. And I guess we can put this just over here out of the way for now. We can always move it later. What's up, Garion? How you doing? Yep, we already got a villager dead. So we've already been attacked by two wolves. And then we'll need some food. Let's see. Food production. And let's get a hunting cabin over here. So that way we can start getting food that way. And we'll also need a gatherer or forager. Let's just go ahead and slap this one in right here. And then we also need herbs and a whole bunch of other good stuff. So we're going to put another one over there. And let's see where that takes us for now, because we don't want to build up too many things. Our main thing is getting these houses in and our firewood splitter before winter. That is good to hear. I'm glad you're doing good. And I am glad that I am on my weekend. It's been one of them weeks. So I wonder what the sounds are that they, well, I mean, it was kind of loud still. It's not as loud. They lowered, I think they did lower it a little bit. So that's good. The sound whenever you click on stuff. Take a shot for every time Aaron gets nipped by a wolf. Oh boy. Our way it looks, we might have some wolves den somewhere. I just don't know where. So until we find out where these wolves are coming from, people might get a little tipsy here. Needs a graveyard. Yeah, well, one thing at a time. How about we get settled first? And the people right now can just turn into nutrients for all of our foraged goods. Oh, jeez. Alright, we got 2 houses almost done. Make that 3. They'll still need to work on this 4th house and also the woodcutter, firewood cutter. I guess we should probably throw in a graveyard somewhere just to be on the safe side. Where should we put the graveyard? Should we put it down by the water here? We don't want to build off too much here because this is all the fertile land up here. I don't want to put it up there. How about we put the... That's fertile land there too. But why don't we put the graveyard up in here? Well, it's kind of close by. We'll put the graveyard up here. Just so that way we have one. There. It's kind of by the water. And we're not losing any resources or anything from it. So that's a good area right there, I think. Because it's not very fertile. Most people, or more people await word to join your settlement. Amass a 4-month supply of food and 6 houses. Alrighty. So it's not really fertile land. The water isn't all that great. So we should be good there. Alright. Let's add another person to the firewood cutter. Or splitter. That way we can start getting the firewood going. We only have 3 logs, so let's go ahead and try to get some more resources here. And we're almost... We got the fishery down, or fish down here, so let's get a fishing shack down here. Alright, they got the gatherer's hut, gatherer's shack done, or forager's shack. I always want to call it a gather. Don't know why. Just a habit, I guess. With all the other games that I've been playing in the past. The Undertaker feels like he's management because he's got a lot of people underneath him. That's a good one. I like that one. Alright, let's see here. Housing, storage. We need a stockyard. Let's put a stockyard over here so that way we have some place to put our stuff. Like I said, we can always move this stuff later on. Just right now we need it. Alright, they're getting the hunting cabin going now. Firewood is low. I know. I'm trying to work on that. Just chill. It just doesn't help that we've already got one guy that's dead, so can't exactly click on them to see who they were, unless... Will it show? No, it doesn't. It doesn't show what their name was. We do know it was a male, though. Alright, let's send one person who might not be doing anything out here. Just see if we can find those boar. I'm getting firewood going. That's good. So that notification went away. That's good. Once we get up and going, we'll build houses 5 and 6. It's just right now I don't think we really have anybody to really spare because everybody else is doing stuff. So until things are built. But at least now we're gathering food and stuff like that from the foragers. And we're soon going to be having deer. Just the more things that we have going on, the less people will have for getting resources and building things. Cemetery is a place everyone is just dying to enter. Yes. That they are. Alright. Alright, they're working on the graveyard. And this hunting shack is up. Hunting cabin. So we should now be getting deer. This person's still healing from that last wolf attack. There's not too many people to get resources right now, so hopefully... Let's see how we're looking for population. We only have 2 laborers. We have more builders than we do laborers. So maybe if we knock this down to 2 builders... That's still only leaving us with 2 laborers. Where'd those 2 people just go? Unless we didn't actually have 4 people as builders. I don't know. Guess we'll see and find out. Can't bury people 6 under here because below sea level. Ah, yeah. Yep, down there. Yeah, you can't do that. Have all the mausoleums and everything else on top of the ground. I do know that somebody was saying that, oh, right there's the boar. We did a pretty good job. Somebody was saying that eventually in one of the new updates, they're going to try to incorporate quarries. So that'll be good. So I'm thinking these, mega rocks or whatever they called them, I think they might just be a temporary solution for, a long-term problem. Alright, trying to hold out on building anything else to get people going here. Just try to get things settled down here. We still got the stockyard here. And I think that's the last thing to be built as this moment in time. Until we get the 5th and 6th house going. And we still want to try to get a hunting cabin over here for the boar. Try to limit... Oh, they still got this road they're trying to put in too, so. Alright. I haven't seen any of these new stone deposits yet, so it'll be kind of interesting to find one. Oh, we got the fishing cabin down here too to build yet. Kind of wondering what these new rocks are going to be looking like for us. Looks like they might be trying to focus all their resources on the... actually, we don't have any more logs, so they're not building anything as at this moment in time. I still have resources they need. I hear people chopping, so they're doing something. Let's see here. Alright, so yeah, they are clearing out the resources. It's just going to take a while. We're down a person or 2 right now because of those stupid wolves. Hold on just a second here. Let me... I'm gonna pop my... Yeah, there we go. Alright. Had to click back on my internet browser. I heard a tree fall. That's a good sign. We got logs. Doing good on firewood now. We're up to 55 firewood. Just until we get all our population back up and going, it's going to be pretty slow going at first. And then we're not going to be able to really be able to explore too much. I really wish and hope for like a boat building dock or something. That way you can explore by boat and maybe come out here and get larger fish or something like that to help out with fishing. That'd be kind of cool. Be able to send people out in the boats and, you know, do that kind of stuff. Or even be able to catch some other type of, you know, like crab or lobster or something. You know, it'd be kind of cool to be able to do that. Or even like later on, you know, for like let's see, where is for it's not really decoration. What would it be under? Where like for the theater and stuff like that is for like entertainment. You know, be able to go out boating and stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool. All right, stockyard's up and going. So hopefully we can start keeping some logs on us after kind of calm the building down a bit. Even though that's not going to happen for a little while yet. I think everything else is built as of now other than the fishing shack. Then we'll start getting fish in our inventory for food. And I think we'll get those next two houses get going here. That way we can try to get more people coming into town because we kind of need that. We can't put anything there because of the well. So we'll just keep building out this direction here. We'll skip one for gardens. There we go. Those two houses will be built there. And we'll also put another hunter cabin out here for the boar. It might not get filled in right away with somebody working it. But hopefully it does, so that way we can get our food levels up after these houses are in, so people start migrating into town. So once again, just like last time, it is a very slow-paced game when you first start on a new map. Alright, 5 logs added to that one. They're still chopping a tree down here. Alright, here we go. 3 new villagers immigrated. New villager is also born. So just like that, our population's already starting to go up. Which is going to help us out trying to get stuff done here. And once again, these things can be moved, even because I do know that the road's kind of going to go into it, but that's all right. We will manage. What are you guys chopping at? Oh, the tree stump. Poof. Just like that, a road's built. Alright, we're out of logs again. How are we doing on... Okay, so I still have a few trees here and there to take down, so we should be good. I don't want to keep adding more stuff to take down if they still have things. Oh boy. Where's this one at? Alright. Is this person gonna die? Since there's nobody around to really help? I really don't want to send them inside for a lone wolf, but I don't want anybody else to die from wounds or rabies. There's a lot of wolves coming out from somewhere. I just don't know. I think that person getting attacked was our fisherman here. Yeah. Guess we'll figure it out. We'll figure out where these wolves are coming from. Did that person ever make it in? Yeah, we do. We have a headstone here. From our person who died on day 1 of settlement. We are almost into year 2. Alright. They still have one house and the hunting cabin. Firewood's still pretty good. 125 firewood. We could probably take one of these guys off now, to be honest with you. Let's take one of these guys off. That way we can try to utilize him in other places. We got up to 7 laborers now. We're no longer at 2. We do only have 2 builders now, though. But until we can get our laborers up, we can add that back up to 4 again. So we need all the people we can to gather up these resources and fill in all the spots that we kind of need for food and things like that. There's not much else to really do right now. Just gotta wait it out. So I don't want to keep building too much at this point in time until get a few more people in. So right now we have 8 adults, 6 adolescents, 1 infant. Villager count's 15 for we can hold up to 20. 7% are educated, 14 are fit to work. So we only have 1 person that's not fit to work, and that is obviously the infant. So kind of wrong to try to put an infant to work. I don't think that'll work out in your favor too well either. In more ways than one. For one, the parents are going to be really upset, and 2, production isn't going to be that high. Just saying. Really don't think it's going to fare out too well. Clearing the area out pretty good. They still got some stone that they're leaving behind as of right now, but I'm glad they're going after the trees first because we kind of need it. Which is probably why they're doing that first. Is there anything that we can do? Saw pit. We could probably put one of them in because we're going to need that for future. So let's throw one of these in right now. Once again, we can always move it at a later time. As long as we keep this stuff away from the houses, we'll be fine. Trying to think else. So I know we're going to need a market. So we'll need a saw pit, which we're just now starting to build, and a storehouse. And which is one of these, which will be needing to be put right next to our town center for protection. Let's place it Where do we want this? I guess we can put it right here. Put that right there, right next to the town center, so that way the town center can help protect it. Then after that's built, we'll be able to place a market, which will end up putting it down here, so that way our housing can benefit from all the goods and stuff that are going to be sold. So we have just enough logs right now to finish this hunting cabin. And then we'll eventually be able to get more for, even though they already put 2 logs in here. Hopefully this guy's carrying 5 logs, which I really don't think they're going to be carrying that many. But they do have the cart now, so they can carry a lot more than what they used to. Yep, they only carried 3 logs. Which this guy's probably carrying the final 2. Yep, there we go. Come on. Pound away. Well, that's kind of neat. That's a new, They added a kind of a new animation to it being built. That's kind of cool. I don't remember seeing it like that before. I never seen the actual progression like that. Usually they only had the one progression. Alright, they got this one up and going now too, for the most part. Just need 11 more logs and that'll be done. But now, with that being up, there's a good chance that we might start getting raided, I think. Unless... I'm not sure if you get raided until you upgrade to tier 2. Actually, no, it's going to be... This is going to be... Needing to be up. I think you gotta... I don't think you get raided until you're up to tier 2. I could be wrong, though. If I am, go ahead and correct me. I'd rather be corrected and right than to be wrong, so. Alright, firewood staying steady. It's not really raising, but it's not lowering. But they are using all of our logs for building, so they don't really have too many resources to chop away. Alright, it's 15 out of 24 available for housing with people. Try to want to focus on food a little bit better this time than we did last time. Food always seemed to be quite a bit of an issue. There's some blueberry bushes here. We can go ahead and relocate. Another one here. Is there any more down in here? There's another one there. They might not be able to get these right away, but it'd be nice to get them going. They're all the way down here and nobody's going to be collecting them, so... There's like a whole patch of them right here. It's kind of nice. Were there more down this direction? Hawthorne. Yeah, I don't think there's any more. Like I said, blueberries are usually around the water, so I think we got all the ones that we can. Unless I miss some up here. These are already These two blueberry bushes are already in the radius, but to make it look good, we'll go ahead and get these moved. Is there any more? Patch of herbs. Alright, I think that was all the blueberries. Until we kind of venture out and be able to see what else is around us. Nice, we got the saw pit going. And our storehouse is almost done. I thought they only need... Oh, okay, never mind. That was this that only needed 11 logs at one point. Hey, look at this. We got more people coming in. Question is, are we going to be... Yeah. 7 people. We'll have enough room. It's going to be kind of close, but we're going to have enough room. We got room for 2 more people. Awesome. So, I think with that, we might need to add a couple more houses. Just to be on the safe side. Oh, there's more blueberry bushes over here. Anything to help our food production. Bustling market would help generate gold and attract new settlers to your growing town. Yes, 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 I know. We can't exactly do that until this building's built. Is there any more down here? Blueberry, blueberry, blueberry. So I'd rather be able to move the blueberries than have to build a whole other forager shack and take up another person. Well, we can just move the bushes to the forager shack that we already have. Food stocks are low. Notice how we put the hunting cabins in and we haven't really had too many issues with wolves? Interesting. Well, hopefully somebody gets this storehouse done here shortly. That way we can start on the market. Just thinking about it, I should probably put a well in down here. That way, if anything up in here catches fire, a well's a little bit closer by than having to run all the way down here and back. Or even have to go to the water's edge to get it. Question is, where should we put the market? Should we build the market up in here? I can't exactly click on it yet. Oh, we're gonna need to put in a compost yard too. Monthly cost 4 gold. Fletcher building produces bow and arrows. We're gonna need that. The first things first, we'll need a market so that way we can start making pretty good gold and our people are taken care of. Does the update apply features to towns you have already started? Yes and no. I did go over all the whole update at the very beginning. There are some updates that will be retroactive to your previous saves. Majority of them, the larger updates, are not retroactive, and it does require you to start a new map. That's why I started this new one here. Because we were up to year 48 with a population over 300, and we were doing pretty good for ourselves, having everything all walled off and looking all pretty like, and now we're back to square one. I think I'm... Yeah, I did. It was a decent movie. It wasn't what I expected the movie to be, but yeah. Alright, so if we put the market up in here, it will get all of the housing. If we put it down here, it will... it'll still get the housing down here and be closer to the well. I might put the market right here. Yeah. Because even if I might put the market right here. Because I think it'll still get that last house in the bottom left. Going for it. Yeah, movie was definitely crazy. About 15 hours into my main town and was dreading restarting. Yes, I was dreading the restart too, but like I did mention, I don't know if you ever played the game The Forest. When it first came out, I was really big into that game, and it was also an early access game, and in the earlier stages of development, every time they pushed out a new update or a new version number, you had to restart on a new map. So I was kind of expecting it, but I was hoping that with how times have changed from way back, you know, the 5 or 6 years ago that was now, I was hoping that they could bypass that somehow. But I guess they can't. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm just glad that the developers are listening to everybody's feedback and pushing out the updates and stuff, because some of these developers, they'll put out a game and it's really good, and then out of nowhere they just you know, like Valheim, excellent game, needed a lot of improvements and stuff, and they just stopped updating the game. They stopped making improvements to the game. They just started pushing out what was it, like banners and clothes and stuff like that, instead of bringing things, you know, at a fast pace like they were once doing. They just kind of put a halt to putting out good updates to the game, and it really kind of turned a lot of people away from it. And another one I'm really waiting on, Railroads Online. I haven't done anything with that yet because they promised this big, humongous update, but then something happened with their development team and some people had to leave. They're restructuring everything right now, so the new update is being postponed, and until then, I won't be really doing too much in the game, which is kind of why I just kind of, you know, pretty much stopped putting content out on it pretty much almost as fast as they stopped pushing out updates on it. So because they promised this nice big update, you know, with how you can design things and all new train cars and locomotives and stuff like that. And so until that comes out, I mean, I really love that game, and I really hope the development team gets back into it soon, because yeah, that was a nice game. What are we short on here? We are short on planks. So hopefully they can get the planks down here, as people are just standing around not doing anything. Get back to work. So we still have the well and our market. Whoa, how did... I don't understand how this... Oh, our hunter probably ran over here chasing a boar or something. I was like, how did we explore that? We didn't send anybody over there. Which is how we found those other blueberry bushes. And we also have medicinal roots over here. kind of need that for the heal. I wonder if this is just a little pond. I bet you this is just a little tiny pond right here. Come on, people. We need to get this market done. What are we waiting on? We only have 10 logs. How are we doing on clearing resources? We have 2, 3, 4 trees left to clear out. So I think it's time to try to clear out a little bit more. We're going to clear those ones out right there, closest to the stockyard. That way we can try to get our log production going along with our planks. Which I think we might need to hire another person to saw the planks. We have 11 laborers now. Only 2 builders. Which is probably another reason why it's taken a little while to get the resources down to our buildings. But I really don't want to add too many more people to things because we need to get these resources done. Seems like the devs on this game are pretty active. I think the ceiling for this game is very high. Excited to see how far this game goes. Yes, me too. This is an awesome game. I love playing this game. It's very, very addictive. And a lot of games miss that aspect. I mean, they put out a good product and it's fun to play a little, you know, for a short amount of time, and then all of a sudden, you know, it just gets stale after a while. They stop putting in new content to keep your interest going, and you just kind of hit that plateau, and you're just like, eh. But this game, there's so many things you can do, and so many different ways you can do it. It's nice. Spoilage, 43 berries. Is there anything to help with that storage? We do have a root cellar we can put things in. But we just don't have anything to put, you know, for barrels and stuff. But we can always put in a root cellar. That should help us out. And I think we'll put one there, and then we'll spin this one around. We'll put another one right there. Just to help our spoilage rate drop. Be able to store more food and keep the spoilage down. And the other thing I did need to do as well is keep an eye on the market. Not to store any food in the market except for what they actually take in to sell. Because there is storage at the market, we need to make sure that food isn't stored there because it will spoil fast as well. I wish I would have known that in the last save. I didn't realize that until I kind of saw that trick on somebody else's. I can't remember if it was a stream or a video. But all right. We are now in early autumn in year number 2. And we're not doing too bad. I mean, we had that one fatality early on when that rogue wolf came into town as we were still trying to build our town center. And we didn't have anybody else die from wounds when we got attacked the second time. Where is all the boar at? Why don't you... Where's our boar at? It says there's 2 here. I don't know where the boar got off to. They must be out in here somewhere. Let's send you out this direction. Let's see if we can find them boar. Yep, there they are. Found them. Go get them, tiger. Alright, they're starting to build the 1 root cellar. Does that mean the market's up? No. I guess they'd only need logs and stone. They didn't need planks for those, so that's okay. And that's fine because that'll help our spoilage go down earlier on. We just need to get things going so that way our... That's because of the boar. Our person's getting attacked by the other wild boar. Oh, and we're out of wild boar. Or, right? No, we're not. I just turned that off. There we go. Dude, you're a hunter. Shoot the stupid thing. Still not seeing any of those new stone deposits. I'm pretty sure it's going to be very well defined on being able to see what they look like. Yeah, there's only 40 stone in that one. And this hunter hasn't really... ooh, the storage is full on this. This hunter hasn't really had to venture out too much to get some stone. Or get... Hunt, yeah, we got to go hunt for stone. Hasn't really had to venture out to get the deer, so they haven't really explored too much more on this side. Hey, we're almost done with the market. Alright, what do we need to upgrade to a tier 2? We'll need the market. And we'll need 50 wood planks. And is this the wild boar again? Yeah, it was just the wild boar. I don't understand why it's saying it hasn't found any game for a while. They just killed a wild boar, unless he didn't kill it. Did they run away from it before they actually killed it? Yeah, they sure did. They ran away from it before they killed it off. Because this is still saying there's 2 wild boar in the area. Just don't know where it's at. Mega rock, that's what it is. That's what they're called. Reroll my map. They finally got one nice big rock. Yeah, I'm sure there's one here somewhere. This is a brand new map, so... Is this blueberry bush? No, that's willow bush. Okay. Okay, so the blueberry bushes are this color, right about this shape. Alright, willow bushes are a little bit bigger. This time of year is pretty easy to spot the blueberry bushes because of the color. This person's getting chased down, but is this the hunter? It is. Why do they have weapons? Why are they retreating from a wild boar? Just kill it. All right, Chica. You need to kill this thing off. Just kill it. There you go. You don't have to worry about it attacking you anymore. You just needed the courage. I just saw one go running off this way. Alright, there's a lot of people getting resources now. Bacon fighting back. Yes. Yeah, it'd be nice to see what these mega rocks look like. Alright, so what else can we build and what do we need? Alright, we got the market. Okay, we need 30 people, which we can house up to 32. And we need 50 wood planks, which we are currently at 18, but we just used up quite a bit just to build the market. Alright, God, got that. Many services. We've already got everything we can do there. Storage, got that. Food production. Smokehouse. We can build one of those for the fish. That'll help the spoilage rate go down. This kills off the desirability. So let's put this out here. Well, or should we put it down here next to the fishing shack? Where should we put this? Should we put it next to the fishing shack, or should we put it up near where it's going to be stored? Or just keep it out here in the middle of nowhere right now until we relocate it later on? Not sure where to put it. Where do you guys think we should put this thing? So it'll help with the spoilage rate. Build 2. Alright, I can build 2, but I just don't know where I should put them. Where would the best place be for them? Next to the... next to the fish and one next to the hunter. Well, I have 200. I have one by the... I have one hunting boar and one hunting deer. So I should probably build 3 of them? So one there for sure. Should I put one up by the boar or one over by the deer? I think there's more deer than boar. Yeah, there's only one boar left at this moment in time, so maybe over here for now. We'll put one over where the deer is at. There's still 8 deer. We'll put one over here. Alright, do that. What else can we do here? I want to wait on fields. So we can't exactly build a barn or anything yet for tier 2. Alright, so for resources, we already have a saw pit. We should probably start building these because we're going to need these. Tannery for hide coats. We're going to need a cobbler shop for shoes. Yeah, all this stuff we're going to need. And plus, we're also going to need a compost yard because we don't have one of them. And we're going to have waste build up here before we know it. Change the production to max fish in one and max meat on the other one. I didn't know you can do that. I'll have to probably wait till they're built though. Alright, so let's start off. Get a compost yard in because we're going to need that. And that's going to have to be away from the houses, but not too far away. But we're going to need this, or we're just going to start. We're going to have waste issues. Build this to where we don't lose resources. And then we'll need production going. So we're going to have one of those. We'll need a cobbler shop. And like I said, we're just going to have to relocate these all later on. But right now, at least get them going. Fletcher building for bows and arrows. And a basket shop. That'll help us. A lot of stuff to be built all at once, but we need it. What we'll do is get the, we'll prioritize the stuff for the food. And then we can do one thing at a time. Oh heck, this is almost done. They just need the 5 stone for the tannery. Every the other things are going to require planks. That's going to take a little while. Could always have one more person to solve. Oh, 2 more people. But we only have 10 laborers, so I really don't want to take people off of that. I guess we should probably prioritize this too, so that way that's done after the smokehouses are done. I also hope we can build bridges and stuff too at a later date. Oh, that's our fisherman. I was like, what is that? Oh, he ventured out a little bit more, but not very far. And we'll put our fields up in here because this is nice fertile land up here. And then it gets fertile down in here again. Actually, this whole area down in here is pretty fertile. Alright, our compost yard's almost done. That smokehouse is almost done. Year number 3. Alright, so... Alright, okay, I didn't know you could do this. So I'll put that down, that's up. This one still requires stone. Compost is almost done. And they're also working on that. Alright. Bad thing is building all these things, unless we make it to where nobody's working in it, we're going to lose some laborers here. We're already back down to 9 again. Our happiness level is now going back up. Yeah, we're not having any compost issues at this time. Well, we definitely have hides and stuff like that we can use for coats, and we need to tan them for shoes. So it's good to get the tannery going first. Alright, and this one's up, so I'll go fish all the way down and meat up. Okay. Rats. What? What about rats? Do we have rats? We don't have rats already, do we? We don't have rats. Not yet. Because honestly, right now, our spoilage isn't that bad. Hopefully, actually, we got to worry about our market. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do, too. So, as of right now... Wow, that's kind of weird. It jumped on me. So I need to uncheck all of these. Because right now, they're going to be storing stuff in here. So let's uncheck all of these. And then, in order for this to take effect, I need to do that. Alright, so now they won't be storing stuff at the market to where it's going to start spoiling. And that should help keep our rat level down as well. Am I able to... No, I cannot change the radius of the building. But it is capturing all of our houses at this moment in time. 2 villagers attacked by predator. What predator? There's no predator attacking you. What are you running from? You get attacked by a bee or something? Oh, the boar. Yeah, food stocks are low for now. Like I said, we're going to try to focus more on food this time around. Still no mega rock that I can see. Do we have anything else? Yeah, we have 3 things still needing to be built, and that's due to us waiting on planks. Ooh, that one was a loud crack of thunder. Alright, so we do have some spoilage, 24 meat, and that's because of them bringing the meat down in here, and they never took it out. Right, so we have the well up here. They're getting the hide, or the pelts in, so that's good. They're going to be starting to produce hide coats. That'll help us out for the winter months. And this forager last year had 103 berries. It's like 24 willow and 23 herbs. Should probably start thinking maybe putting a forager down here since we have the medicinal roots down here. That will be helpful for when we actually build the healer's house. Hey, we're back up to 2 boar over here. Good. Yeah, it seems like the boar have migrated up into this area. So I'm going to change this a little bit to that area. And hopefully unveil some of this as well. Alright, cobbler shop. They're going to be able to start making some shoes now. And we might need to start thinking about possibly... Well, we can't. We're not tier 2 yet. We can't get the clay pit or sand pit built. Not yet, anyways. There's clay... I'm trying to remember where that clay's at. It's down in here somewhere, I think. Somebody's about ready to get attacked by a wild boar again, I have a feeling. It's like he's setting his eyes on somebody over here. Maybe not. Might get lucky. While you're playing, set some exploration points. Yeah, I could, but like I said, I only have 8 people as laborers, and everybody's pretty much working right now. And actually, well, I don't think anything needs to be... Yeah. Why? How did this change? Why is there nobody set to be in builders? It should be 2 out of 2, shouldn't there? I might need some more houses in. Just to help a little bit. Because, I mean, we have our happiness level skyrocketed right now. So right now would be a good time to possibly get more people to come in. Build 2 more houses there. Just to help our population. But yeah, I really want to set exploration points, try to get the map unveiled, but at this moment in time, we just can't really afford to do that with anybody, especially since we don't have a healer's house. Just hoping our hunters can kind of venture out on their own. Look at all the herbs that are down here. Are we done collecting all the resources? Yeah, pretty much. All the resources I kind of highlighted to get rid of. There's only a few trees left in that patch. Just need to get more people moving in. I don't know if there's any open houses or not. There's just a few one slot open on a few houses. So no actual new families can actually move in right now. How's our 103 berries still last year? Still waiting on more planks, but they're slowly chopping away at it. Or sawing away, I should say. Still don't see any mega rock. Things are kind of slowly getting... The darkness is slowly fading away in certain areas, but... Well, dude, if you'd actually go hunting, I'd change this radius for you, but... I know build sites need resources. What do you think I'm trying to do here? That's alright. Those ones there... Oh, I need logs. I thought they were talking about the, for the planks. But I guess without logs, I can't make planks, so... So I guess we need, quite a bit more trees to be cut down here. So we'll chop some down over here to bring the logs straight over here. We're going to cut some down here to help bring logs straight into here to try to saw away at. Our firewood's up to 240 almost. That's good. As long as these people pick up the logs and take them straight to these points, we'll be good. Which they're not. They're picking them up and running away with them. Hunting. What are you hunting? A tree? What exactly are you doing? Just standing there, just catching some shade or what? Where did all the boar go? Alright, hunter. Where are the boar? Go find the boar. Where are they at? They gotta be around here somewhere. There they are. Oh, now the boar's chasing them. Alright, still waiting on planks. They are starting to slowly bring the logs over to here as well. Just making sure they're not storing anything, which is good. And they can kind of store raw, like herbs and stuff. I don't think herbs spoil, do they? Nope. must. Yep, that answered that real quick now, didn't it? Alrighty then. See, I like these numbers. We're good for 7 months on food. Well, now 6, but spoilage for 3 months. It was 7 and 3. And once these buildings are done, we can start working on keeping our planks. Try to upgrade, hopefully, to tier 2. We're up to 39 gold. So as of right now, we're collecting 7 gold per month because we only have 7 houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 houses. Well, right now 8. So we should be able to collect up 8 gold per month, shouldn't we? Oh, no. Well, yeah, we should be collecting 8 per month. Not 7. I thought we collected up the amount of gold per house. Unless one of these emptied out. 3 baby kittens awake. Their meow is loud. Mom cat came running. Yeah, kittens are cute. I like kittens. Alright, so all the houses have people in them now. So our gold for taxes should go up. But right now we're only making 3 per month because taxes are collecting 7 gold, but the market services are taking away 4 of it. So, alright. Now we're going to be able to make bows and arrows. Keep that going for our hunters. And then we're still waiting on the basket shop, which we should be good because they're already collecting up willow. So we should be able to slowly start making some baskets here shortly. For all of our foragers and everything else, collecting up different little odds and ends of resources. And we're getting down on logs again. There's a lot of trees over in here, but I really don't want to scare the deer off. Oh, the boar is getting awfully brave coming this close to the hunting shack. We also have to worry about if we do get raided. They will... I don't know if they'll go after the market if we're not stocking anything there now, though. I don't know if they would actually go for the market now or not. Actually, they would because we have gold being stored there. Until that is taken elsewhere, we do have gold at our market. So we might need to put towers in around our market just to help protect that a little bit. At least 2. I would think. But I really don't want to build up towers because that's going to take more gold per month. Like, okay, so now we're making 5 gold per month. 9 in taxes, 4 taken away for the market itself. Because it's going to cost us... what, 10 gold to build a tower, if I'm not mistaken? Yes, it's going to cost us 10 gold to actually build it, and then 5 per month after that. So if we built a tower, that would automatically knock us down to 34 gold in our inventory. And then after that, we're going to be making no gold per month, because right now we're only making 5 gold per month after the deduction of the market. So we actually need to put in more houses before we can actually put in a tower. Hey, JB, what's up? Which way is the... Alright, so the front door of these houses are right here. So let's go ahead and do that. And then, can we do this and then that? And then have this one come out and around this way and back up to there. Is that going to attach? Yeah, it will. Alright. Then we can build houses around the market here. That way we can actually put in 2 or 3 towers around the market. Because more houses, more gold. Which means we can actually put in a couple towers. When is when's your season over, JB? For work? 'Cause I know Cedar Point's starting to come to a close. I'm planning on going up tomorrow. And then next week on Wednesday, I'm planning on going. That's the last time I'll actually be able to go. Because after next week, they go to only open on the weekends. For starting Halloween weekends and stuff. But since I work the weekends, I can't exactly go. I mean, I could after work, but... then I'd have to worry about getting home, going straight to bed because I got work the next morning. Sometime in December, our Halloween event starts the 17th of next month, yeah. Yeah, our Halloween weekends will start next month as well, but next week will be the last week that they're open 7 days a week, and then it goes to, I think, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays after next week. So pretty much after next Sunday, Cedar Point will be closed Monday through Thursday, then reopens back up Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So like I said, this Wednesday and next Wednesday will be the last 2 days where I can actually go up for a full day. Unless I can somehow maybe manage to squeeze a Saturday or Sunday off of work. But... yeah, so you're pretty much the same schedule as us, because you're switching to weekends here in a week or two. That's how it is for us. It's in 2 weeks. These boar really don't reproduce very fast out here in the wild, do they? You'd think they would. Alright, 3 new villagers were immigrated and 2 were born. So that's going to help us out. How's our deer looking over here? 7 deer left over here. That's good. Still looking for one of them. What was it called? A mega stone, I think it was called. Mega rock. Yeah. Alright, so we're up over 30 people now, so now all we gotta do is, of course, they're gonna take up 2 more planks to build this building, and after that, we need to get up to 50 planks before we can actually upgrade to a tier 2. Alright. I think to help us out a little bit here, I'm going to go ahead and put in the house there. Maybe I can't. Let's take that out. Can I put in a couple houses facing the other direction and squeeze them in here? No, I can't. Wait a minute. Desirabilities lowers the closer I get this way, though. That's the bad thing about that. But I kind of have to put stuff in right in here. Unless I just center... I can put a house and just center it there. Trying to keep it to where I can put in our roads. I can always move the well and put another house in right here. Question is, where would we move the well? I guess we can move the well over to here. We decided to hire a bunch of international workers for the summer to help with staffing. Cedar Point does that every year as well. But the contract ends when we go to weekends only, so I don't know what we're going to operate. Friend said, where's the bears? That's a good question. I haven't seen any bears yet. Yeah, a lot of our international usually leave when schools start back up, so a lot of the staffing's probably gone from Cedar Point as well. Let's relocate. No, wait. Are you sure you want to delete the bait? Oh, I said relocate. There. We'll relocate it over to here. That way that'll free up a spot for another house right there. Yeah, I have no idea where the bears are at. It's a good question. I haven't seen one. Predator sighted. Oh, just another wolf. And they're after a hunter. So hopefully our hunter prevails. And they did. And hopefully they don't die from rabies now. Because they will. Alright, relocating the well. And then we'll put in another house in right over here on this road. Like that. I know you're out of water because I'm redoing the well. Hold on, give me a minute. Don't go drinking the water out of the lake over here. You'll start catching diseases. Alright, there you go. There's your water. Come and get it. I keep forgetting you can upgrade wells. What's the stone? Got 2 stone left in there, and then they could start building this house. Alright, now this is up and going as well, the basket shop. So our lumber should, or our planks, I keep still wanting to call it lumber. Our planks should start going up now. And I still haven't found... I know there's a clay deposit down in here somewhere. We're gonna need that for when we start getting tier 2 stuff. And we are almost starting year number 4. At least our people now have clothes, like warmer clothes and stuff. That's always helping. But we don't have flax, so we can't put anything in for actual clothes. Which we can't really do that anyways until we get the Weaver building, which is a tier 2. Alright, so that house is up, so we should be starting to collect up a little bit more taxes. Why the police arrested the bear? He was bearing it all in public? Oh my gosh. Really? Alright, they're getting the willow, which we will need for more baskets. That's a good thing. We should be up to 11 gold here shortly for our total income before taxes, or before our services, I should say. We still got a couple patches of the road to... well, just one patch of the road to build yet. Alright. Hey, look at that. We're up to 7 months of food storage and only 1 month of spoilage. That is awesome. I like how that looks. I like how that's looking for us. What are you doing, bud? Oh, gathering greens. Okay, carry on. Alright, I think we have enough people now. We might be able to start trying to set a point here and there. Try to venture out a little bit. Kind of go all around here if we can. Oh, I can only set up so many. Alright. See if we have any free people now to go venture. Which it looks like he might be, and these two might also be. Unless he's gathering. Nope. He's still running out. I think this guy here might be running out to one of these other ones. So is this one. And we got another one there, another one there. And looks like maybe another one right here. Alright, good. As long as they don't get attacked, we'll be fine. Alright, greens, patch of herbs. Alright, so let's get rid of that one. And once all these are found, we'll start placing other ones. Hopefully we can find some gold and stuff around us as well. I didn't see any earlier. Alright, somebody needs to go to that one yet. Heck is... Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't remember seeing stuff like this before. They must have threw in some different types of things for scenery. It's kind of cool. Yeah, we still got one over in here that somebody needs to go to yet. And then maybe next group I'll have them come out this way. And then we'll hit up down in here. I'm wondering if this is just a little body of water here, or if this is going to extend out even more. So we'll have to see and find out. Still waiting on one person to go up there to that flag. And this might be our guy. Unless he's cutting over. No, he's going past all this. That might be our guy right here running out to this flag. Then again, we got one person out here just randomly chilling out. They'll eventually start doing something else. What the heck? We got a guy running out all the way down to here. That's kind of weird. Are they gathering or what are they doing? I have no idea. Alright, yeah, we do have the one guy running out this way now. Hopefully they don't run into a boar, which there's one right there. See him chilling out right here. Alright, still no Mega Rock. I really want to see what these things look like. Alright, so let's start putting in waypoints over here. Why can't I... There we go. Must have been on water or something. I couldn't place them. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Ooh, there's a mountain right here. I can kind of see the outline right there. Put one right on top. Alright, that's enough there. Let's, that should give us some pretty good resources. Like, visible resources anyway. Ooh, a blueberry bush. It's kind of weird to see a blueberry bush out here. That's the first time seeing one away from water. I'm dreading the coming weeks. Why is that? Yep, there's the clay. Hey! 250. Is that a Mega Rock? I mean, 250 compared to 10. What's this one? 40. Yeah, this must be a Mega Rock. Starbucks will be releasing their fall menu sometime in the next few weeks. Oh. Alright, so you're saying you're dreading it because you're gonna be addicted to it here. Hey, more deer. Oh, that's not a Mega Rock? That's one of the largest rock deposits I've ever seen. Usually there are all these little tiny things here. Hey, there's a gold deposit. More larger rocks. 250. 250. 120. My SO's been bugging me to go with him the day they release the menu. Okay. This is a regular 120. Oh, that's not 120, that's 250. Oh my goodness. I found it. I found it. 1,200 stone. And they could be chopping away on that for years. You don't even have enough space in your inventory, like stockyards and stuff to hold that. Next Monday, 29, is going to be an emotional day. Why is the 29th going to be an emotional day for you? There's a bunch of eggs over here. All right. Let's see. We are now up to 44 planks, so we're almost up to being able to upgrade to a tier 2. But before I do, I want to make sure that we are good to go. We need at least one lookout tower here to help protect our market. Because this should help protect our storehouse. Did it say we had 50 pairs of... Yeah, 15 pairs of shoes. Nice. And we're eventually going to have to try to build a trading post. I already know I'm going to be paying for his order every time. Yeah. That, oh my gosh, that is a lot of rock. Down to 19 logs. Might need to, oh, there's a bunch of trees right here we can, where's all of our resources? Okay, so they're getting rid of a few trees there yet. Let's start chopping these ones down, because we're going to need it. Get our firewood levels up, because we're gonna be starting to go through more and more firewood every year, the more houses we have. And we're up to 12 laborers. Soon to be 11 once we have our guard going. Marks the 17th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. Already? Holy crap. Doesn't seem like it's been that long ago. Alright, is there anything else we can build before we level up? And it doesn't cost us a bunch of gold to build. I mean, we can put our we can start getting our desirability up maybe, so that way when we get tier 2 we can start getting our houses leveled up maybe. But I think our desirability needs to be up to what, 30 in order for it to level up. So a lot of these need to be, I need a lot of gardens. Let's see. Small gardens don't cost any gold, so that'll help. They cost planks, though. So should we hold off on leveling up our to a tier 2 and build a bunch of small gardens to get our desirability levels up around our houses? Or should we level up first and then worry about our desirability? What do you guys think? Oh, I can imagine, Jimmy. I can imagine. I'm not trying to downplay it by any means. Just level up first. Yeah, we can do that. So we got the planks now, so let's go ahead and level up tier 2 then. Because well, let's make sure they get this done first, just in case. I don't know how soon we can get rated. And just make sure they have everything they need first. Because once we level up tier 2, we can start trying to focus on farms and stuff like that. Alright, guard is up and going, I believe, unless they are... Okay, they're still shelter stocking. So we'll wait for them to have everything ready to go in their lookout tower before... Actually, because it's going to take them a while to gather up everything for this. So let's go ahead and start the upgrade. It's going to take them a while to get everything over there to build it. Okay, there we go. They're in idle now. Now they're still... There we go, garrisoning. Alright, so we have a guy, or gal, it's a guy. Solaris is now being a lookout for us. Alright. Let's see if we can get our tier 2 up and going before the end of our 4th year. Now we can try to tidy things up a little bit. Maybe we can move these buildings to a different area. So that way they're a little bit further away from the houses. It kind of sucks because it's going to be a longer travel time. But the desirability should go up because right now you can see... desirability is higher over here than over here because of how close it is, I think, probably to everything here. So I want to try to get rid of... Well, it doesn't help when there's waste sitting right here too, so... Nobody's been bringing anything over here, but I think a lot of people are getting the resources. A lot of berries sitting out here. Smoked meat, fish, bunch of berries. Yeah, once I get this stuff moved out, we'll turn this whole area here, I think, into farmland. Yeah, because this whole area here, I mean, look how green this whole entire area is. We have a lot of farmland right here. Gotta move that blueberry bush before we put anything over it, though. Alright, because of that guard shack, We had soldier training. So yeah, it's going to be soldier training per month. It's going to be 5. So right now we're spending 9 gold a month in services and soldier training. And we're collecting 13. So we're only collecting up 4 gold per month now. We're actually able to hold on to. So we need to get this up and going. Try to get more houses in. And try to start leveling up the houses to tier 2. Gotta get the desirability up, so we might have to start moving these buildings as well. Still can't get over that mega rock though. Holy crap. And of course I can't take a look at, because they said something about they updated the thing for the pits and stuff like that. I want to see what those are all about, but we can't do anything until we actually level up to a tier 2 status. So they're getting the stone over there, but not the planks. They haven't even tried to move anything over there yet, really, for the planks. What's our deer looking like? 7, so those haven't really lost their numbers. How's our boar doing? Still only 2 boar. Why aren't those gaining numbers like the deer do? It's like every time we kill some deer, the numbers stay about the same, but here it's like they won't go past 2. And where the boar keep going, it's like the boar just keep on wanting to move further and further away instead of staying in the area. But then it doesn't help when there's hardly any trees or anything around here either, so there's a lot of movement. But eventually we're going to have this hunting shack probably disappear anyways, because we progressively move our town out this way, we're going to lose this hunting spot. Alright. Alright, they're starting to get the planks moved over there now, so still got a little bit of time yet. I'm hoping they can get this all done before the end of the year, but I think in order to do that we need to have the laborers take supplies over there, and in order to do that we need to free them up. Bam. Alright people, deliver stuff and then you can go back. We'll get you chopping back away again, but right now we don't need anything. We have plenty of firewood, we have plenty of planks. We just need to get the stuff over there. We also need a trading post too. But once again, tier 2. And a healer's house. 2 big things, along with getting some educated citizens. Hey! And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tier 2. Alright. Tier 2 before the end of year 4. That's not too shabby. Predator sighted. Boar? Or wolf? It's a wolf. And now we have hunters and the guard tower, so that helped. But now, question is, are we going to have a hunter come and get this carcass or not? Or is it just going to sit there and rot away in the middle of town? Well, I guess it's not right in the middle, but you know what I mean. Alright, now that is that. So, maybe start moving these buildings one by one to a different area. I just don't know where. Because this land isn't as fertile as I thought it was. I mean, there's a little bit, but there's not much to really do anything with. I wonder if we start moving all of this stuff here. And maybe move it off this direction up in here. Either that or move it down to here. Where should I move this stuff? Should I move all of our services up in here? Or move it down closer to the mountain down in here? Because we're going to need a clay pit here anyways. So maybe move the stuff down to here? By the mountain? Alright. Let's go ahead and resources. Okay, so we still can't do this. We need a wagon shop in order to build the pits. So I guess we should probably get a wagon shop going first, so that way we can do other things. If I can remember where the wagon shop is at. Storage? Yes, it is. Alright. So let's try to keep things a little bit, like, kind of on the organized side here. The wagon shop there. And start moving these things one by one. Move this to there. So that way we can still have a road going down through. Relocate this to there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't be... It'd be kind of messed up for it to lock up on us here. That one there. Move these things away from the houses. That's what I'm trying to do. Which way is this one facing? I think it's that way. Yeah, because the door's there, so it's gonna have to face this direction. Alright, so let's move those buildings first. We'll get those done. And then we'll start working on the other buildings one by one. Because we need to keep the stockyard going, the saw pit going, and the firewood splitter. We need to keep all three of them going. And of course the compost yard. Which that's only up to 10%. I'm shocked that it doesn't grow as fast. And while we're at it, we'll start a road going out and connect up to the rest of the city. Like that. That way we can get the clay pit in once all of our buildings are moved. And our wagon shop is then also built. And we can have all of our services down in here because, I mean, there's some fertile land, but it's not bad. And there's plenty of water. We'll also have to put a well in down here as well. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll put one in right here at the end of town. All right. And we are almost at the very end of year 4. And we're already starting to renovate our town, relocate services, trying to get our town built up and be a better place. Let's see, which one was it? G? So our desirability is still only 3% here. I wish it would tell you why it's so low. I don't know if it's because it's close to these buildings over here or what, but all right. Starting year number 5. But I do believe that is where I'm going to end this stream for the night. I've been going at it for 2.5 hours. I just wanted to go over the what the update consisted of, which if you guys missed that at the very beginning of the stream, I did go through and with the forum and went down with every single change and update and fix and everything else that they've done for the new version. So if you missed that, you can go back to the beginning and you can actually see and go along with us on everything with the new update. But year number 5, starting out, we're at tier 2 for our town center, and we'll be slowly building our way up, trying to get our houses built up and get more services and resources and stuff like that. So, and we might also have to start on this mega rock here shortly as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please leave a big old thumbs up and click the bell notification if you haven't done so already. Subscribe if you're new. And if you didn't like it, don't be afraid. You can always click that thumbs down. I'm not gonna be mad. Any criticism, good or bad, is good criticism. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your evening, everybody. See you.